Hello, hello, hello. How's your Friday? How's your Friday? How's your free day? Hello, how's everyone doing? Good to see you all. Happy Friday. Listen, it is 9 something where I am. Started my day a little bit late, taking my walk. And let me show you guys, normally in this place at this point, there'll be all sorts of young kids playing around, running around. But let me show you what's occupying this space. See them birds? What kind of goose is this, or geese, or whatever? Look at that. It is. This field is taken over. And where are our children right now? Where are the kids right now? The kids are in school, in classrooms, with masks. This whole week, my love, my heart goes out to all the parents that released their children to go to school this week. I know it's heavy on your hearts, but you've been praying for a year and a half about this coronavirus, and the Lord hasn't eradicated it yet for a reason. So we just keep praying for protection for our children and all our friends and family. I mean, it's all over the place. It's global. So that's why it's a pandemic, right? But as we're doing that, also praying is just to do our best, do what we need to do. So I'm usually in the habit of when I see a fire truck, an ambulance, I literally, if I'm driving or whatever, I don't stop the car, but I pause in my mind, I pause in my thoughts to say a prayer for whoever is in that ambulance or whoever they are going to pick, or whatever the situation could be. Or when I see a road accident ahead or beside me, or I just say a prayer, because that could be a family member, that could be a friend, that could be me, right? So I have had that habit even as the kids were growing up. We'll be in the car, and when we see that, I'm like, kids, let's whisper prayer. It's as brief as, Lord, protect them. If they've incurred any injuries, please bring healing to them. So this week, I found myself praying so much anytime I saw a bus. So like right now, there is one. That's a school bus. Busing our kids to school, our young ones. And that's an elementary school right there. So at that point, we just need to whisper prayers and know that God is going to protect them. It's not that our school systems have plenty of room or space to allow the social distancing. No, they don't. The classrooms, the cafeterias, the messages that have been coming from the high school where my daughter goes, the principal is sending out messages on like daily basis, telling the students where to go. Because originally when they go to school, it's a beautiful day. I have my little sweatshirt on. It's probably in the 60s, but it's nice and the sun is out, just really beautiful this morning. So usually when the kids went in, the first, before they go to their classes, they go to the cafeteria, there's a space they hang out and stuff. Now they are being told specifically where each grade is going. Go here if you don't have a class. Go here if you, And those are limited spaces, guys. It's not that there is plenty of space there. So what do we have to do? We just pray and keep talking to our children to tell them how important it is to stay masked, to sanitize as much as they can. Yes, they missed their friends and they want to be lovey-dovey and hug and do all those. But hey, we're in a different world now. So it's just to really encourage them. And my heart goes out to the parents with very, very young kids and trying to train them that. And they're touching things and they're touching their faces and they're touching their friends. it is hard. It's enough trying to deal with the craziness of just shielding our kids from what they're seeing with their eyes, from what they're hearing, and now, protect them with their health. Parents, my goodness, did God bless us with a triple, quadruple of brain power or what? So these are the times where you just have to do the best with what you know, and do your due diligence to double up and to just buckle up, but most importantly to also take care of yourself so that you can be able to be there and be present, both mentally, spiritually, and physically to your family. And because if you're not at your best, you're not gonna give your best either, right? You can only give your best, of course, from what you already have, but buckle up and do the best you can to continue strengthening yourself, in all areas of life, and what I found that really is such a blessing is when you have a solid family support. Could be from your siblings and other people, or your community or your church community. So any groups that you belong to, and just identify some systems in place. It's nice over here. Identify some systems in place that can work for you, in your various groups, just have your spaces where you rejuvenate. For me, it's my church community. We have a prayer group that goes on, and when I plug in and we're supporting each other, like right now there's death literally every day. People are sick. So as we plug in to support our church community or our family and friends, my faith gets strengthened. For sure. And that gives me the strength to be able to live for another day while I'm very, very hopeful. So just being able to surround yourself with like-minded people. Also, I have a healthy living community that really energizes me when it comes to empowering myself to stay healthy, because that's one aspect of our lives we need to work on. So with that being said, guys, as parents, what are you doing to empower your kids or to protect them or to strengthen their immune system as they go to school? Because as you know, unless your children go to blue ribbon schools, so that's one thing also you need to know. There is blue ribbon schools, meaning the schools that are saying no to junk food. They are saying no to vending machines at their schools with sodas and chips and all those things. If they have vending machines at the schools, they have healthy snacks, And some schools are blue ribbon schools, and some schools are not. And as parents, we need to be very proactive. Be in the PTA meetings, because that's your voice right there. Because we can sit at the sideline, be at the back seat, and keep complaining about, schools, they're feeding our kids junk food and all that. But we have a voice. You have a voice, guys. You really do. My youngest is 17. She's in high school. But all along, as much as I was working and I was busy with them, I made sure I was present. I was in the schools. I knew their teachers by name. I knew their friends. And I knew the principals. And being a part of the PTA, attending those meetings. And of course, I missed some. It's not always 100% attendance. But being present, making sure that your voice is a part of, what is going on in the school goes a long way, guys. So, and let me tell you this, and even the teachers, when you are in communication with them and the teachers know you, and even when your child is not doing what is right in school, guess what? The teachers will reach out to you because they know, hey, Kemunto is always showing her face here and all that. You work together as a team. So, and especially now, because everything else is just not great. So this is even the time to show up and be present and support the kids as they're in school. So to go down to what are you doing to support them in terms of their immune system, so that as it's hard. I used to try hard and pack the kids' lunches. It got to a point where I'm not able to. So I'm like, okay, here's money, go buy food in school. But then you try to make up the difference by what are you giving them for breakfast? What are you giving them for snacks? And what are you giving them for meals, dinner when they come home in the evening? So that's where you come in. You make up for that by making them as healthy as possible to kind of balance things. Because we are always feeding disease. We are either feeding disease or feeding health, right? So you can play that part. And the other thing, you mothers with children, please reach out to Kemunto, and I can give you a hack, how you can also support your kids' immune system. And it's through the fruits and vegetables, the plant powders I always talk about. That thing has been a blessing in my life. That's a story of another day. Nitakuja hapa, I'll come here with the stool nikae niwaeleze and just tell you how the Lord blessed because of those plant powders. That alone will take a long time, but I will come back and share with you. So with that being said, kaki abana baminto tegankwaneke gusia keigo. So abana nkonda baleje skuru, and I know you're doing your best and all that. So I know there's multivitamins out here, there's supplements out here, but Kemunto has been with these plant powders for 4 years. Igoni manyetiga ki bunanko batevia. Tinkorete gento wewe getaliko make sense. And here nakuja hapa napiga mdomo kila siku nawaambia ati plant powders. No, this is not a fake thing. This is legit. This is an easy push button for you and your babies. So in the morning you give them those chewables, those gummies. Guess what? They have now loaded nutrition in their body. Guess what? It will also help them to move their bowels comfortably. And then the body will start craving for more of that. And then they will drink more water and all that. It's a jump start to better health. Okay? So ndangelie, ntomere message, togambe. And it doesn't, it's not in Africa yet, but in diaspora. We are in 26 countries. If you're in Europe, you're in Dubai, you are in Canada, you're in Australia, you're in Germany, you're in Switzerland, you know, all those places. Hit me up, abana minto, tuonge, let's heal our bodies together. Let's protect our children. This is my nutritional insurance, by the way. It is my nutritional insurance. And I can't wait to see insurances pay for this, because prevention is better than cure. So do well by yourselves, guys. Do well for your babies. So hit me up and let's talk about that part. Other than that, do your best and God will bless. Okay? All right. You take care, guys. Let me finish my walk here and we shall catch up again soon. All right? Be blessed. Mary Baba, wakire. Yeah. How is Arizona? I missed coming there, but I think next year I'll be showing up. My sister Mercedes, how are you? Blessings. Good to see you. Yes, I'm enjoying my morning walk. I started my day late, but I gotta put it in before the day's over. Okay? All right, let's keep our babies in prayer, guys. It's so hard. They in these school buses masked up, they're in classrooms masked up, and it's just the new way of life. But let's take care of them. Make sure you feed them some good breakfast in the morning when they leave. Give them a bottle of water to keep in their bag, and hopefully they can keep sipping on that water through the day. The little things that are going to keep them going, so that even when they come down with this virus, you find that their bodies are strong enough to fight it. Okay? All right. And what I'm doing, the walking I'm doing, is part of strengthening my immune system. So you do the same. So if you haven't done your movement during the week, don't give up. You can start today and make today count. All right? Goodbye. Be blessed. This is your girl, Kemunta, your neighborhood veggie dealer. Yes, coming to you from her movement street here, and wishing you well. Blessings. Happy Friday.